So we were discussing this slide. So we were talking about quartiles, how to find the quartile values. So Q1 is nothing but the second and third value average, which is 111.5. Similarly, here you got I equal to 4. So 4 and fourth and fifth values average will be a Q2, and we can verify that or 50% of values in this data set are below 118.5. Similarly, 123.5 is the quartile 3 value. Okay, and you can observe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 values are considered as 75% of the values which are below 123.5. Okay, now I hope you have understood the quartiles. Now we are moving to the discussion about the box plot, because we were discussing about box plots. This will be required when you will do more statistical working on some mini project or when you are using certain functions. So I will be sharing with you this PPT. You should know all these details, and I think you may be knowing. So we were talking about the box plot. So for plotting box plot, we need 5 specific values, which are median, which is nothing but Q2. Why it is median? So you already know, when we arrange the data set in ascending order, whichever middle value you are getting is nothing but your median. So you can verify it by taking some data set, and you can compare that it is coming as Q2. First quartile is Q1, third quartile Q3, and minimum value in data set and maximum value. So whenever you are interested in plotting a box plot, you are interested in these 5 values. Now what is the significance or importance of all these values? So median is indicating the middle value in a total data set, first quartile and third quartile. So this portion Q1 to Q3 is a portion which indicates the proper information related to any data set, and above these values, that is from Q1 to minimum value and Q3 to maximum value, so they are generally considered as the outliers, or we consider they are very minimum values which are belonging to that part. So this box or whisker plot is having interquartile range, which is nothing but Q3 minus Q1. Lower inner fence will be Q1 minus 1.5 IQR, and this is upper inner fence Q3 plus 1.5 IQR. Similarly, you can have the outer fences. So this is the box plot. As you can observe, in simple terms, this point indicates minimum value Q1, first quartile, Q2, middle, that is Q2 quartile or median, Q3, and maximum value. So with these 5 values, the box plots are plotted. So here again, the skewness. So from skewness, what do you understand? That if your data set, as I have told you, that many students, 30% of students, 30 students in a class have got marks between 50 to 60. Okay, that means what? Remaining 30 students have got marks in other ranges, and if we compare 30 students with other range of students, so they are very different. That means the data is not properly distributed. Okay, so you are having you don't have symmetricity. So if you are having a symmetric data distribution, you will get this type of box plot. But if you are having, so as I have told you, 30 marks are for 50 to 60 range, marks are for 30 students. So this means that another ranges or another marks are belonging to some other ranges. So we can say either the plot will be negatively or positively skewed. So next is, so we were talking about So this plot, okay. So in this way you require the box plot. For plotting box plot you require 5 information. So now we are moving to our R discussion. So box plot is requiring multiple parameters which we have already discussed. Now we are trying these commands. So I am just giving you one example. So I am pressing Ctrl L here to delete all the things, and I am also deleting this. Now very first there is a summary command which gives you the information of 5 information which we require to plot a box plot. So before using summary we need a data set. Suppose I am having one data set which is having suppose 10 values. So how many? So it is 12, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more value I need, suppose 10. Okay, so this is my one data set. If I'll print X, I'll get all these values. So now, am I wrong? Yes, because my data set name is the capital X. That's why it is showing different values. Now see, when I have printed capital X, so what this indicates? The R language is case sensitive language. So capital X is the same values which are stored in this vector, right? Now if I do summary of this data set, that is X data set, now see what information I am getting. I am getting information as 10 minimum, first quartile 14.75 median, then third quartile this 49, this is mean, that is average, and this is maximum value. So this summary function gives you one additional information, that is mean, which we don't require in plotting box plot, but summary is giving us this information. Now we will try to use this plot. So again I am taking help for this box plot. So when we will discuss next assignments, that time you will understand what is the use of these all functions and what are the importances of these functions. So I am just using directly this example to show you how box plots are look like and they are plotted. Now see, box plot on a formula. So very first parameter was X. So what here X is indicating? X is a vector or a formula. Okay. So here we are trying to use a formula instead of vector, and data is the data frame. So we are using data frame. So here see the box plot which is plotted just like we have seen in the PPT. Only the box plot was horizontal, but generally it is printed vertically because we need the information of values. Okay. Now here this box plot is plotted, but you don't know what these values are representing. So when you are installing R, you are getting inbuilt multiple data set which you can directly, without loading that data set, you can use those data set. So one of the data set is this here, data is equal to insect sprays. Okay. So what is it? It is a data frame. What this count tilde spray? So again when we will learn fifth assignment, fifth and sixth assignment, that time you will learn this formula and tilde option. Okay. So here this is acting as one formula. So very first I will try to show you what this data frame is having. So insect sprays. Okay, now see, one data frame. We have already learned data frame, it is just like a table. So in this data frame we are having two columns, count and spray. Now spray is of kind A and their counts are like this. Okay, now here you are having different types of sprays, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, and for every spray you are having some set of values. Okay, so 12 values are there for each spray. See here, 12. Okay, so 12 values for every type of spray is available. And now, so here count tilde spray, so it is representing the formula, that means it is taking count for spray A, and on this basis it is plotting this box plot. So can I say like this, the data set which we have discussed earlier. So for A there are 12 values available, and out of this what is minimum value, you can find it here as what, 7, is it? So see, the minimum value is printed or plotted here as 7. Now if you will find similarly the quartile values, Q1, Q3, median, and see maximum value in this A is what, maximum, it is 20 or anything else, 23, yes, 23 is the highest value. So this point is corresponding to maximum value, this is minimum value, and this line is indicating the first quartile, this is second quartile, and this is third quartile. Okay, so in this way for every spray, type of spray, accordingly the count values, the box plot is printed. Similarly, if you will observe for B, again it will have some minimum value and accordingly that plot is plotted. So here for B again it is 7 minimum value, but what about maximum value? Maximum value is 21. So here it is little bit lower. So in this way the box plots are plotted. Okay, so color is light gray, you can change the color and accordingly you can get the display of different types of box plot. One more we can try if you want. See, notches. So this is a data set which is inbuilt available. Like this there are many data sets. Now see here, box plot, count, spray, same formula we have used. Data is insect sprays, notch is equal to true. Now you can see here the notch which is available at the median point. Okay, add is equal to true and color is equal to blue. So now instead of this total gray color, it is colored with a blue color. So there is some warning message. So BXP list states C is equal to 7, 11. So these are the values for which case, B case. Some notches went outside hinges. Okay, maybe set notch false. So if we will set notch false, here what observations you are having? So here again the notches are not displayed. Again we can make some changes. I am removing this also. Now see, this is a normal bar graph, box plot for the given data set. Only what difference you had here, instead of earlier which color, the gray color, now every box plot is colored with the blue color. Okay, so you will understand all this when we will learn statistics related to it, or if you know statistics then you can apply this. So in short, in our what we are learning, that how to plot a box plot, what is the function for plotting a box plot. I hope you have understood it.